Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Chicago White Sox.
Coming up on the first pitch, today's starting pitcher, Martin Perez.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
Ripped on a line. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. And when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
In time, Devon. 2 away here in the top of the first. And he hits a ground ball right side. Vaughn steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Angels held in check. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. On the hill here today, Reed Detmers.
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now here is Mike Tauchman. That's hard hit on the line. Trout takes it in for the out. 1 away. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox.
Luis Robert Jr.
Luis Robert now. First pitch misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And La Pantera heads back to the dugout after the K. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And delivers outside. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter, to track.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Trout hauls it in to end the inning. Scoreless after one. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
Nolan Schanuel.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. In time to Vaughn. One up, one down. So digging in, Zach Neto.
Fifth, shortstop, Zach Neto.
That one ripped, but foul. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting sixth, catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. On the ground, Sosa throws to first. Angels retired, 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here on the south side, and now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
And strike two. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
In the air, foul off first. Schanuel hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, third baseman,
Here's Josh Rojas. Fouled off left side. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss.
One ball.
Second inning here, no score. On the ground right side. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Runner on at first with one gone. And here's Sosa to the plate.
Sosa.
Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that will drop foul. Line drive, caught. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out.
Right there.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here is Yoan Moncada.
Third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Perez back to work. Fair ball.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Ground ball up the middle. There's one.
He's out.
On the ball. Two.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Center fielder, Joe Adele.
Here's Joe Adele. In the air, right field, Tauchman. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Miguel Vargas.
Miguel Vargas.
Just missed. Vargas in his second season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls one off. 2-2. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Adele sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out.
Batting 8th, the shortstop.
And up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one's in there, 0-1.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The wind and the pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. And that skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. The shortstop takes the ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Inside. Counts full, 3-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Stays alive. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's Corey Lee. That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 0-1. Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Here's Mike Tauchman. 0 for 1 so far. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Comes through with the RBI. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So a runner at second, 2 down. Luis Robert Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that drops in for a strike. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get it.
Moncada tossed to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game.
I got my bands up, 20s, 50s, 100s in my hand. VIP, I'm cooling like a fan. I ain't here for problems, not again.
As we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Taylor Ward. And there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Trout.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
On the ground to the left, down the line, and it's foul.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That one is upstairs.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a ball evens the count.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
First and second, no outs. Jorge Soler up at the plate. He's 0 for 1. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. 2 gone as they hit into their second double play in the first 4 innings. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Grounded out his first time up. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
These
Ball
hitters
one's
have
the count.
come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an
Ball,
offensive
that pitch is out.
explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Ward on third with 2 out. Out to short. In time to Vaughn. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Angels leave 1. They still trail 1. Back here on the south
And
side,
leading off
here's
for
the
the
left
White
fielder,
Sox.
Andrew
Left
Benintendi.
fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's like that.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Reed Detmers departs, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher in the
Angels.
game for the Angels,
Number
Jose
65.
Quijada.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Nobody out, runner at first. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball,
And a count 1 and 2.
strikes.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And that one is lifted in the air. Trout sizing it up. Puts it away for the out. Digging in, Josh Rojas. He's 0 for 1.
Josh
And a breaking ball
Rojas.
misses outside. Man at first, 1 away. And a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. And now Lenny
Next for the
Sosa.
White Sox. Second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
That one laced to center and a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Nope,
First
that's a
pitch,
ball.
and he just misses. That one fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. 2 left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the White Sox 1 and the Angels nothing. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off for
5,
the
John
Angels.
Sciambi with Chris
Shortstop,
Singleton.
Zach
And leading it
Neto.
off, Zach Neto. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Angels, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Slapped foul.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Hits the fence.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now here is Logan O'Hoppe. And it's caught for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And that one fouled off. And that is out of play.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ground ball. And that's a fair ball. Benintendi hustles to get it in, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. First and second, 1 out. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And the stop sign goes up at third on the potential tying run.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Let's start with the good.
Obviously, he put a really nice swing on that pitch and drove it to deep center, but I got to be honest, I'm not sure why he's not at least standing on second base right now. And I can't really speculate if maybe the legs are tight, but man, how that's not a double is beyond me.
Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him in any inning.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward.
Left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Line drive, base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's Mike Trout. Late swing, fouled off. And a swing and a miss there. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Number 64 up and loosening in the pen. Boozer getting cranked up as well. Bounced up the middle. Throws to first in time. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Angels 2 and the White Sox 1.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked them.
Back at right field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Brooks Baldwin. Fought off foul.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss
No
as he
ball,
was out
2
front that
strikes.
time. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. Bangs off the wall. Round second, digging for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Lee in the box now. Takes strike one. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Tauchman swings through it for strike one. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And a ground ball to first, and that goes foul. And that's off the inside edge. Full count now. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back, all you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout looking is the
manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jose Quijada will depart, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. A new arm into the game, the righty, Ben Joyce.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
But you gon' see me touch the sky. I'm focused, I'm in tune, I'm plotting my next move. I make sure I can't lose by changing my mental. I'm focused, I'm in tune, I'm plotting my next move. I make sure I can't lose by changing my mental.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. That one finds the zone. 0-1. White Sox down a run. Fastball for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The White Sox leave one, and our score remains 2-1. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, number 64.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Soler in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jordan Leisure, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Soler measures 6 feet 4 inches, 33 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
At the plate, Nolan Schanuel. In the air, out towards left center. And Benintendi able to make the grab. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop Zach Neto.
2 down, base is empty. And here is Zach Neto. 1 for 2. Rips that one center field. And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning. And next for LA, Logan O'Hoppe. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And it stays fair. And that's going to get into the corner. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now
batting,
with 2 away.
baseman, Yoan
Here is
Moncada.
Moncada. He's 2 for 2. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Benintendi makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So they strand a pair. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. Angels 2 and the White Sox 1. And welcome back to the
leading
ballpark.
off with the
Bottom
White
of the
Sox.
inning. Now it's Andrew
Left fielder,
Benintendi to hit.
Andrew Benintendi.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swung on, belted. Ward running hard to get it. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Next to hit, Andrew Vaughn. Man at second. Out to short, Neto. Throws across the diamond. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. So up next, Josh Rojas. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him looking. 2 out.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
2 outs. Just missed. White Sox down a run. Outside low, and it's 2-1. Hard hit left side. Fires across the diamond. That's out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. Angels 2 and the White Sox 1. Back here on the south side, top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Ball
Counts
1
1-0.
there. Ripped to first. Caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Adele up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. That one gets down for a hit.
Now batting, left fielder.
Man at first
Taylor
with one gone.
Ward.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Robert makes the play. That's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's Trout. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Grounds one to short. They take the force out, and that'll do it. Angels strand one. They lead it 2-1. Here on the south side, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the DH, Miguel Vargas. Joyce back to work.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And next to hit for the Sox, Brooks Baldwin. That one in triple digits.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom of the 7th. Now he breaks his bat. In plenty of time to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
And the batter now, Corey Lee. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Next one misses, and that's ball 2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air, right side. And that is that.
Now pitching for the
Now
White
on the bump,
Sox.
Gus Varland.
Number 37. Gus Varland.
Well, 1-run game. And the batter now, Jorge Soler. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
No fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up.
That one ripped. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Schanuel. 0 for 3 in this one. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Laser could be trouble. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Neto
Ball.
jumps out of the way of the first pitch.
Ball one, no
Straighten him
strike.
up a little bit.
Double play ball to second. Off balance feed. There's one and two. In time to first for the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 3. In there for strike one. And ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
High fly ball, right field. Tauchman drifts towards it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Angels lead 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And we're back on to the bottom of the 8th. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Mike Tauchman. That one lifted to left. Ward brings it in. And there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Luis
Robert Jr. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. That's in there. That's strike 2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Benintendi stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that one fouled off. Next offering upstairs. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one handled. Fires over to first. Out number 3. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Yoan Moncada. Sliced hard but foul. Varland, 6'1" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. On the ground right side, and that chance handled to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
And now Luis Rengifo. Swinging a foul straight back. Base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. And now the center fielder, Joe Adell. And there's a foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count is 0-2. That one just misses. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Tauchman whips it in quickly. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock. Now the bases loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Now it's going to be Taylor Ward, and that one fouled off. Outside.
One
You need a
strike.
strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this.
Base hit. 1 run is in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
And now batting, Mike Trout. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and it's off the wall. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Now the White Sox manager,
Pitching for the
Jordan
White Sox.
Leisure, into the game.
Number
Well,
49.
no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jorge Soler. Center field. Robert moves under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. He'll score on the sac fly, and they're up by 4.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Nolan Schanuel. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Up the middle. The flip to second. On to first. Save. So they get 1, but a really nice try there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. The shortstop takes the ball. That one hit to right. And that is that. So it's 4 runs for him on 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. Bottom of the 9th. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. And that's in for a strike. Clips the corner. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So up next for Chicago, Josh Rojas. That clips the corner.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double. And now Lenny Sosa. And he pumps in a strike. Inside. And it's 1-1. Up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. Stop. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is fouled back. This to center field. And it drops in. And now two aboard. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single. It's 6-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And here is Brooks Baldwin.
Nope.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Sosa on third. Vargas over at first. A run away. Fly ball down the line. Trout ranges back. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. Runners at the corners, one away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Lined, and that's a base hit. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 6-3.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Hans Kraus.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
With the tying run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Late with the swing there. And he gets back in. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So it's their last chance in this one. Now here is Mike Tauchman. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better. It makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.